Is that a stork? What would a stork be doing out here? Oh, it's my lucky day. This is way better than a baby. Wait, what? That son of a stork, you get back here. I didn't order this. That bird is gonna pay, but now that I'm stuck with this useless pile of garbage. I mean, most innovative cartridge ever conceived, we better test it. In all reality, I was dumb enough to buy one of these so that you potentially don't have to. The thing is, whenever they're comparing the 21 Sharp to the 22 LR, they have three main claims as to why it's better. The first claim is that the 21 Sharp offers superior accuracy over the 22 LR, and I can already tell you that's not going to happen when both cartridges are loaded with lead. Where they might have an argument is when the 22 LR is loaded with lead alternatives like this 24 grain Norma Eco Speed. See, Winchester acts like nobody's ever made a lead alternative in the 22 LR, but plenty of companies have. They just always seem to be discontinued for some reason, and I think accuracy might be that reason. Let me shoot another group just to make sure we fouled the barrel up. Wait, what? I was told this was going to be some of the most inaccurate stuff on the market. I mean, other than that shot up there, which definitely could have been me. I think that was because it was the first shot. These groups are pretty freaking good. I don't know why they discontinued this stuff. I'm not saying the 21 Sharp can't be more accurate than that, but I'd like to see it try.
Dude, that group sucks.
I know. Let's try one more time. Things aren't looking good. I mean, that group is absolutely terrible, and that one, I mean, is pretty good, minus the flyer right there. It looks to be about the same as the first 22 LR group right there, but to be fair, this was the first 6 shots out of the rifle with the 21 Sharp. That is pretty accurate. I mean, 2 are basically in the same hole, or two shot strings are basically in the same hole. Maybe the rifle's just camera shy. No, I'm just kidding. But to be fair on top of fair, this was the first 3 shots of Norma Eco Speed out of the 22 LR, so I don't think the 21 Sharp is going to be more accurate than the 22 LR. And because I'm extra curious, and I know you probably are too, what kind of group could we get with 5 shots of 21 Sharp fired out of a 22 LR setup at 25 yards still? Yes, I'm trying this so you don't have to. It could be somewhat dangerous, so please do not try this at home. And I really don't feel like losing a GoPro today, so no live shots on this one. Oh, and buddy, I don't think we have any body armor for you this time, but you might need it. I don't know where these bullets are going. Hey, you best be getting off my scope there, lad. You... What the hell? Does anybody know what kind of wasp that is? To my amazement, somehow every single one of those cycled perfectly. And what's even crazier is that all 5 hit the paper. Point of aim right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Boo.
Sorry, I was trying to be cool, but anyway, it looks like some of them were tumbling or some of them were keyholing, but that one looked like it hit pretty dead on.
Chronograph it.
Trust me, I want to see it as bad as you. Unfortunately, my chronograph is charging right now, but we'll get to it later. Claim number 2 is that the 21 Sharp is a cost-effective alternative to the 22 LR for those who can't use lead bullets. Well, I bought 2 of the only 21 Sharp load available, at least for right now, and you want to guess how much these cost? $25 a piece plus $10 shipping and tax.
But Midway...
No, Midway did not give them to me, but anyway, that's over $30 a box for generic rimfire, basically. What was Winchester thinking with this one?
The commie states are banning lead. Does anybody have any ideas so we don't lose our rimfire division?
What if we made a cost-effective copper bullet to put in the 22 WMR?
Are you fucking nuts? We want to hemorrhage out at least 2 new cartridges a year, and you want to use a 65-year-old cartridge.
Like, what if...
Yeah, I've heard enough. We need to tap into the 2.5 billion round 22 LR market. And I think how we'll do it is we'll create a cartridge with a bore size that nobody has ever heard of, but we'll keep the 22 LR case. Glad everybody's on the same page. I want this done in 3 weeks. Now get to it. Now what to name this cartridge? Damn, this knife is sharp. Wait.
Or at least that's how I picture it went down. But anyway, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, I'd sure appreciate it.
But I work for Winchester.
I'm not telling anyone. So if we give Winchester the benefit of the doubt, I mean, this is the copper matrix load, which should be the most expensive. If I'm doing my math correctly, that means the only cost-effective alternative to the 22LR is going to be using a lead-based bullet, which is exactly what the cartridge set out to get away from. So is it just me, or does this not make any sense? What else makes absolutely no sense at all is when they compare the power of the 21 Sharp to the 22LR, they only reference high-velocity loads. Problem with that is that there are so many 22LR loads available. Luckily, I tested every one of them in this video here, and this was the most powerful 22LR load that I found. First, let's see how they compare in this ballistic gel. And a big thanks to Clear Ballistics for setting me up with 2 new blocks. Right where I wanted it to hit. I could have told you anywhere on here, but I promise that is right where I wanted it to hit. Anyway, it is a very, very tiny hole. Yeah, we're not really getting our pinky in there, but looking at the front, that is a freaking impressive wound channel for a 22. Holy shite balls. Starts to taper off here probably towards about the 10.5 inch mark, I'd say, and oh my gosh, it actually went through the first block, but barely went through the first block. Did that? That is a solid point, and I think I see that the bullet actually mushroomed out in the front. That is freaking crazy. Let me grab my tape measure. Should be about 16.5. Yep, right at 16.5 inches.
Wait, what load was that?
Oh, did I forget to show you that? This is the Aguila Interceptor, the most powerful 22 load I found, and this is a solid point. They also offer a hollow point, but based on the performance, I really don't know if you need that. Anyway, I was trying to keep it solid to compete with the 21 Sharp over there. It is gonna be freaking hard to beat that. I am really curious to see how that copper matrix bullet did. Definitely I mean, about the same size hole as the 22LR. Pretty freaking terrible, and there does not appear to be a good wound channel. Yep, definitely nothing like the 22LR, as you could see. It keeps going, keeps going. Oh my gosh, wait. Did that just go through 32 inches of ballistic gel? That would be great if I wanted to shoot a ballistic gel elephant or something, but would a squirrel even notice that pinhole right there? I mean, realize this is supposed to be a hunting cartridge, and rimfires aren't even legal for anything you would need this much penetration for. After further review of the slow-mo, I found out that the bullet actually lodged itself into the railroad tie after going through 32 inches of ballistic gel. Like, first off, wow, who knew that a rimfire could do that? But secondly, who is this bullet for? And if you want to see how the Norma EcoSpeed did, the bullet that I was using to compare the accuracy before, make sure to check out the video that I'd mentioned where I tested every 22 bullet. Wait, is that damn stork? Hiding behind tile. I don't care what he's hiding behind. He needs to pay for bringing me this pile of garbage. Ah, Gila, the wonderful smell of cat piss in the morning. If you know, you know. Anyway, we shattered that tile pretty freaking good, though. I'm pretty sure we could have done that with one of the rocks lying around. Let's see what happened to this stork here. Yep, just a little bit of spalling. I mean, the bullet might have touched him, and those are way sharper than the concrete that I usually deal with, but still, he is not paid like I want him to. What do you say, Terry? Did that one look any better? Probably not. I mean, it shattered it basically like the 22LR. What happened to this guy? Basically the exact same thing. I mean, maybe even a little bit less than the 22LR, but basically the same thing. I can't believe he's still flying around giving people garbage. Yellow. Wait, you see him? Behind what? Oh my gosh, guys. The stork didn't go far, which is good news, but the problem is he's hiding behind mild steel. And if I had to guess, these are probably the worst cartridges we could possibly use on mild steel, but I do have a used 16th inch thick piece of it to see what we can find out. Alright, this requires a lot of tightening. Good to go. Holy shiteballs, guys. If the stork was hiding behind a 16th inch, we would have definitely gotten him with a 22. Let's check out that pinky test, and I'm sure it's not, yep, definitely not the best on the pinky test, but I can't believe a 22 could go through a 16th inch. Question is, can the 21 Sharp? I can honestly say I did not expect either of them to go through, let alone both of them. Holy shiteballs, that is definitely a smaller hole, which might mean that it was going a little bit faster, but let's check out the pinky. Oh yeah, that is definitely smaller. And unfortunately, I ran out of 1/8 inch and 3/16 inch mild steel. I really wasn't expecting this to happen. But let's see which one does more to this 1/4 inch piece of mild steel. Guess it would help if we took out the other steel first, huh? All right. Hopefully I opened it up enough for a 1/4 inch piece. Yep, just enough. Well, actually, there's a pretty good gap there. But anyway, here we go. All right, we are nice and tight. Yeah, not even a dent, although there is a little crater there, which is more than I thought the 22 would do. I guess it's always possible the Sharp could do more than that. Before we do that, I want to take a second to thank Midway USA for all the support they've given this channel, guys. I'm sure you're already aware, but they are the biggest and longest supporters, that didn't sound right, of the channel. But anyway, if you like the testing I do here, I really think you'll like Midway USA. It's actually pretty impressive how little paint it knocked off, but wait a sec, you're telling me it could go through 32 inches of ballistic gel, but it barely did anything to the steel. What is going on here? I mean, the 22 definitely did more than the 21 Sharp there. But how fast does that mean the bullets were going? Oh my gosh, I never thought it would be over box velocity, and that standard deviation is pretty freaking impressive, especially for a rimfire. So I guess this comes down to bullet composition, and in this case the copper matrix is pretty freaking terrible on a lot of things, but I mean, if you want penetration, we proved it's pretty good for that.
What about the velocity of the 21 Sharp out of the 22 LR?
You're right, thanks for reminding me. Holy shiteballs, that is way better than I was thinking. Even the standard deviation really isn't that bad. In Savage, I don't know if your quality control is filled with a bunch of angle grinders or what, but this is not how a bolt should arrive from the factory. I know it's only a $300 gun or whatever, but still.